Well, that didn't take long at all. I've literally just put the rods out and I was just putting some bait over the top, and the right hand rod has absolutely melted off. Has locked me up solid in a weed bed. It is slowly coming back through. What a start this would be if I could get this one in. But as I said, it is pretty weedy out here, and it's here's lock solid. I ain't even done my intro yet. Literally, I was just getting all set up, ready to do my intro, and the rod's just tore off. It's slowly coming, slowly. It is still coming, but it's very slow. Come to a bit of a stalemate here. He's locked up solid. He's not moving, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to slack him right off, put the rod down and see if he'll pull himself out. Oh, this is mad. I've literally got that one still in the weed and the middle rod is absolutely busted off. Literally, session's only just started and utter carnage straight from the off. Absolute madness. This one seems to be moving a bit more free. Well, if I can get both of these, what a start of the session this would be. One of the main keys when you're weed fishing is literally when you've got them moving, just physically keep them moving. Don't let them get their heads in that weed, because that's when you get the problems. Like that other one, I was still winding the spod rod, and that's obviously it took the time to get in, but you just got to take your time a little bit, because you don't want that spod line out in the water, not when you're playing fishing weed, because they get tangled up, you've had it. So it does just pay to get that rod in first. And wow, incredible, what an unbelievable start already. Literally, rods have been out probably, 10 minutes if that. Like I said, I was just putting bait over the top of the rod and just absolutely busted off. And that one's stuck in the weed. And I've just put the rod down to see if he'll pull himself out. He hasn't, not yet, he's still stuck, but this one seems to be coming through nicely. So fingers crossed, we'll have some carp to show you very soon. get in there. Come on. That's fish number 1 in. Hopefully we can get the second one in. Get in there, what a start. Just going to pick up rod number 2, see if he's freed himself. Nah, this one is lock solid. Oh no, he's just come out. He's just moving. Perfect example, sometimes patience is the way forward. Because he was lock solid. I've landed that one and he was still just sat in the weed, but he's just obviously slowly pulled himself free as I was playing the other fish. And it looks like we could have an amazing start. If we can get this one in, to land 2 fish in the space of sort of, well, 10-15 minutes of rods being out, that would be absolutely incredible. If I'm honest, starts don't come much better than that. Get in there. Get in there. What a start. Second fish landed. Come on. Well, as I said earlier, what an incredible start. Check that out. Around the 20-pound mark. This was the first of pretty much a double take. And down there in that net, I've got an even bigger one. I've only had a quick look, but I think it could push the 30-pound mark. I'm not 100% sure, but I had a quick look and I think it could. So let's get this one slipped back and get that one out and show you. Well, this has turned into an absolute carnage session already. Literally just trying to do the pictures, the 2 I had earlier, and middle rod absolutely busted up again. This is absolutely mental, but amazing at the same time. Just hit the weed bed, but slowly coming through. Looks like there's a massive weed bed behind my spot where they're screaming off. They're hitting the weed bed. But there you are. They're coming back for it, don't get me wrong. Fingers crossed I can get this one in and have another one to show you very soon. Wow, the other rod is absolutely ripped off again. I've got one on. I've got another one down there screaming off. That's the second double take of the session. I'm just going to get down and just tighten the spool up a little bit. He will find himself into the weed. Most important thing is not to panic. He will just find himself in a weed bed and sit there, and hopefully we'll get him in. I need to get the other net set up as well because When I got that one down there, the other one's still folded up, so I've just literally had to quickly slip the other fish back. It's been absolutely mental. This is crazy. I'm not even, well, I'm an hour in. This is mental. Mental fishing. Amazing, but mental. The other net quickly set back up because let's roll it down and see if the water's still on. Absolutely mental. Let's quickly get this set back up and see if he's still on. Fingers crossed he is. Get that thing now. Let's just see. This is still on. Yeah, still on. In the weed. Slowly coming back through. That's what I thought would happen. I thought he would just get lodged in the weed, stop himself, and then be able to land him, hopefully. It does feel pretty wedged, I'm not going to lie. But again, having lots of patience just massively helps with this situation. Just kicked himself back out. Just nice steady pressure really helps, I find. Don't pull their heads off, just nice steady, and they just finally kick themselves out. Not gonna lie, my arm's hanging off already. Already an hour in, but what a problem to have, eh? Amazing. It does look like they are proper on it. I've not really been able to put out any bait. I've probably put out, I don't know, 10 spoms. So, looks like they responded to that bait in a second. Incredible, absolutely incredible. I'm going to concentrate and see if I can land this one. And that'll be 4 in the space of less than an hour. Crazy. I honestly don't know what the time is. It's been absolutely mental what I would feel like an hour. Mega times. Come on. Wow, this is the second part of the first race. This one's so lively. And check that out. 38 pounds, 8 ounces. Get in there. What a result. What a double take. A low 20 and then this 38 pounds, 8 ounce mirror. Get in there. And I think I still have another 2 down there in the net to get out. It's been an absolute mind-blowing start. It's 4 fished in less than an hour. Like, I don't even know, it's very quick, put it that way. Incredible. Let's get a few pictures of this one and get him sit back. Get in there. Let's just give you one last look at him before we slip him back. Check that out. Let's get him back and get the other ones out. Get in there. This is the third fish of the session and the first of the second double take at 23 pounds, 8 ounces. Check that out. Let's get this one slipped back. He's very lively. I've still got another one down there to show you. Well, as far as sessions go, they don't start much better than this one. Check this one out. An absolute stunning fully scaled mirror at 30 pounds on the nose. What an incredible start to the session. Like I said, the rods have been out probably an hour. That's a 38, a 30 and 2 low 20s. Get in there. And I think the session's only just started. Well, we've got the full weekend ahead of us yet, so God knows what's going to happen next. But was the fisher coming, I'm going to take it, and hopefully we can keep putting them on the bank and we can have a real nice hit of fish. There's in my opinion, I love the summer fishing. Yeah, it's nice warm evenings, you can sit out, have a beer and just enjoy. So let's get this one slipped back and fingers crossed ain't too long before we're back for another one. Get in there. Welcome back everyone. And what an incredible start to the session this has been. I am back down my linear syndicate on Unity and wow, as far as starts go, I don't think they come any better than that. A 38, a 30 and 2 low 20s. To think that the rods have only been out probably roughly an hour-ish, something like that. Absolutely made up. And just look back at my notes, I didn't realise that that last 30, that fully, was my 100th UK 30, so I'm absolutely buzzing about that. So little milestone there hit from myself. Yeah, I well made up. To think that I've only just started the session and I'm 4 fish deep already, that's just incredible. 2 30s, wow, absolutely made up. I am gonna have to apologise. In between that carnage, I didn't realise I didn't have my mic turned on the other camera. You still can hear me, but it's not amazing, so I do apologise about that. I'll hopefully I can touch it all up when I edit it and I can make it a bit more clearer. But you can hear me, like I said, but it's not amazing. But yeah, wow, what a start. It was absolutely carnage. I was just chucked from pillar to post then and just rods were just going off everywhere. Absolutely amazing. So I'm actually going to sit back and have this coffee because this is the first drink I've had all day. Because obviously, like I said, I was up here early, just walking around, lapping around, and just until I seen and made a decision. And yeah, it looks like I've made the right decision. So as you can probably tell, I'm absolutely buzzing with the start I've just had. And fingers crossed there's going to be plenty more of that to come. So I'm just going to kick back. We're just gone a little bit quiet, just enjoy this coffee. And I'm sure it's not going to be long and I'm going to be back with another one to show you. We've just sat down enjoying a coffee, but it did go a little bit quiet. And the right hand rod is just pulled up tight. And it looks like we're in to our 5th carp of the session. As I keep saying, the session's still very, very young. So it does look like this is going to turn into be a mega session. I've had 1 or 2 on here in the past. I've had some absolutely incredible sessions on here. I think my best is, I had 41 bites and landed 37 in 48 hours. That was incredible. That was over the other side in the car park swim. I'll never forget that session. I literally didn't get in the bed for 48 hours. It was a mental session and one that will stick with me forever. And This one started, well, probably even better than that one started. So I'm going to concentrate. Fingers crossed we'll have another one to show you very, very soon. The bites just keep on coming. Another beautiful little mirror, well, nearly a fully actually, not quite, but nearly, at around £20. What a way to start this session. I know I've said it before, but that's 5 fish now, and I think it's only around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, which is incredible. But yeah, I'm not going to keep this night too long. Just get him sit back. Literally just reset everything. I just done all 3 rods after I put that fish back, as the wind got up. They didn't quite so nice, so I thought, once I had that fish, I thought I'd just reset absolutely everything. Just put out probably another 10 to 15 more spombs of bait, and I was literally, as I was doing the last bomb, the right hand rod, I was just sort of lifted up and then dropped back, and looks like we're into another one. Absolute carnage. Just gonna jump in the waders, as it's easier to land them in the water here. Just don't want to take out any other rods. Get in there. Come on, the carp. Oh, hang on, I've got to go. I've got another bite. Just got to get this one wrapped up. Wow, just about to do pictures. Wow, I was just trying to get the pictures of that common I got down there in the sling, and the middle rod has absolutely screamed off. So I've had to quickly wrap the fish up, get him in the water, As you can see, I'm a bit out of breath. It's all panic and scrabble just to get to this rod. He has weeded me up, but they do seem to be coming through it nicely. It's a bit more of like eelgrass weed, and they do seem to come through it a lot nicer than what they do the Canadian. Oh, what a session this is turning into be. Wow. We are so early on in the session, as I keep saying, but this is incredible. This is going to be a session to remember, I think. They are proper on the munch. The more I give them, the quicker I get the bite. It's mad. Literally the wind dropped off, like I said earlier. I redone all the rods and I give them a bit of bait, and yes, it's kicking off again now. Get in there. Well, I was just about to show you this common, and as you would have seen, the middle rod absolutely busted off. Check this out. Check that out for a lovely £30 common. This is fish number 6, the first common of the session, and the third 30. Commons don't come much better than that. Check that out. Proper jet black. Absolute stunning fish, this one. And I'm just well made up, and the fish just keep on coming. I've got another one down there in the net to show you. Absolutely incredible. To think we're so early on, this could turn into be an absolute mega session. It is a mega session already, but this could turn into something special, this one. So let's get a few pictures of this one and get him slipped back. Get in there. Wow, what a session this one's turning out to be. I know I keep saying it, but my God, incredible. To think we're only about, I don't know, 4 hours in, and this is fish number 7 at £27, 4 ounces. Massively spawned out, this one. When 110% would have been a 30, I think. But who cares? I just absolutely love catching fish. Don't get me wrong, I do like catching the bigger ones, but I'm happy to catch anything, I'm not gonna lie. Let's get a few pictures of this one and get him slipped back. Get in there. Absolutely made up. Get in there. Just a little update going into the first evening. I've just redone all the rods and the wind got up, and I just wanted them all bang on for the night. So I've just literally done them just before it gets dark. Pipe probably another 10, 12 spawns of bait over the top. Everything is absolutely bang on. It's bang on the money, all 3 rods. So I've done my bit. It's over to the cart now, but what an incredible day I've had. To land 7 fish, 3 30s to 38.8. Absolutely blown away. To think that I've not even done a night yet is incredible. That was a mental sort of like 3 or 4 hours earlier where I just you couldn't sort of keep the rods in the water. It was absolute carnage, but I absolutely love that. And you can probably tell in the footage is quite raw because it's just non-stop. It's just absolute carnage. I'm being chucked from pillar to post here, there and everywhere, trying to do pictures of the fish, and the rods are going off, trying to sack them up, get back in the water, pick up the rod. It's just absolute carnage, but I absolutely love it when it's like that. It's the buzz is phenomenal. And just touching a little bit on sort of weed fishing, if I could give one tip, the biggest tip I would give is just patience. Having a lot of patience with weed fishing helps you land a lot more fish. Like, just don't just go pulling them straight through it. Just gently ease them through it. And like, obviously, if it comes to a stalemate, just put the rod down, and 9 times out of 10 they pull themselves out. Don't get me wrong, you do lose some physically won't move, but I'm finding in this session, just slow, gentle, steady pressure, and they're coming through nicely. Good morning. I did have another one last night.
which I'll show you a little bit of footage of that now. Sort of a low 20. I just quickly done a little bit of footage and then slipped in back. But yeah, what a complete change in weather. It's rained most of the night. It's now turned pretty windy, and I think it's set to stay like this all day. I have just redone the rods and put a little bit more bait out. The wind has made it a little bit more difficult, so it's a proper crosswind, and I find casting in crosswinds are the worst. I'd rather have it off my back or coming straight at me, if I'm honest, but it is what it is. It's you can't help the change in weather. But yeah, no, it does still look really good. I haven't seen a lot of show this morning. It does look like they're definitely not in front of me. I don't know if they've pushed off to the left. I haven't really seen anything. They're definitely not to my right. I can see all that water from where I'm sat. I can't see everything to my left. So whether they've pushed down now, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see how today goes. Obviously, I didn't even have the rods in the water this time yesterday. So, and I'm on 8 fish now. So yeah, there's still plenty of time left. We've got all day today, all day tomorrow as well. And if it all goes well, I may stay on Sunday night and be off early for work, but we'll just see how it goes, how it plans out really. But yeah, no, we'll just see how it goes on. It's going to be a little more difficult filming today. It's wet and windy, so obviously cameras don't like the rain, but we'll do our best. We'll see what we can get, and yeah, fingers crossed it won't be long. We're going to be holding up another carp. I'm just tying up 3 fresh rigs. Been a bit of a strange one today. After that amazing start yesterday, then I had one in the night. Nothing else has happened. It looks like they've pushed off the back of me, sort of more towards the other side. I haven't seen anything in front of me today at all. I'm just going to tie everything up fresh. There's a little drop in the wind. It's got to be quite windy this evening, and it has been windy today as well. So there's a little drop in sort of the next half hour to an hour. So I'm going to just tie it, get everything ready, just ready to go, so I can just quickly get them out. Make sure everything's absolutely bang on going into the second night. I'm hoping I can have a fish or two this evening, because it's been very strange. I haven't really seen anyone catch today. Probably seen 2 fish come out, I reckon that's it. Whereas yesterday, a fair few people caught. So whether it's just a case of they've completely switched off and already had a massive grub up yesterday. So obviously, yeah, yesterday was a mega bit of a fishing. But yeah, I'm finding on here, they much prefer when the sun's out. Like, don't get me wrong, now it looks absolutely perfect. Raining, windy, low pressure. But it just seems to switch them off. I find on this lake, you get high pressure, sunny, and they just have it all day long. They're smashing the bait. But yeah, very strange. So like I said, I'm just tying up all fresh rigs, all fresh hook baits, all fresh hooks, and hopefully it won't be long and we can have another carp or 2 before the session finishes. If I'm honest, the mega start I had after the one last night, the bite's absolutely dried up, and it's been really hard going today. The wind's been really bad, but it's just changed sort of more off my back. I managed to get the rods out absolutely perfect this evening, and got a good bit of bait over the rigs, and within 20 minutes the middle rod is absolutely busted off, and we're playing another carp. So fingers crossed I can get this one in, and we'll have another one to show you very soon.
just put this rod back out. Put 4 sponge of bait back over the top. I just got turned to my camera to set it up to take the pictures, and the same rod is absolutely tore off again. It's just took me into the weed bed out the back. So I'm just giving it gentle pressure just to see if I can ease him through. He's slowly coming through. What a mega session this one's turning into be again. And it just shows the importance of getting that rod back out as quick as you can, because this is the same rod as I just put back out. Absolute madness. It does look like they've turned back up on me again. And fingers crossed we can have a few more of these lovely carp that swim around in here. Got him moving again now. Get in there. Tried to swim underneath the net then, but we got him in the end. Well, this is fish number 9 of the session. What an incredible session this one is turning into be. This one's really lively. It's the first go-see of the session at 24 pounds, 8 ounces. Get in there. And I have fish number 10 down there in the net to get out and show you. So let's quickly get a few pictures of this one and get him slipped back. Get in there. Well, this is fish number 10 of the session. Not a massive one, probably a low 20, but this fish here is one of the main reasons why I love weed fishing. Some of the carp go jet black. Check that out. Like I said, not massive, but what an absolute beautiful fish. Lovely, dark, and that is why I love these weedy lakes. And what an incredible session this one's turning into be. 10 fish already, and we're only just going into the second evening. Get in there. Let's get this one slipped back. Just a little update going into the second evening. What an incredible session this one's turned into be. I know I said it earlier, but what a mega session. That's 10 fish now, 330s to 38.8. Not one fish under 20 pounds. Absolutely amazing. And 10 bites and to land 10 fish. This is the reason why I have so much faith in my ever faithful Slip D Ronnie. Just because I'm fishing really, really weedy water, and every single fish is weeding me up solid. And I've still managed to land all 10. And I personally think 90% of it is down to this rig. Once this rig's in, it stays in and doesn't come out. I've had some amazing hits of fish with this rig, and that's the reason why I sort of use it so much. Well, to be fair, it's the only rig I really use, and that's why I've got so much faith in it, because it catches me so many fish, and it's done it again this session. Like I said, to have 10 fish and to land 10 fish in a weedy lake is incredible, and that's what just gives me the most confidence in this rig. So yeah, that's everything out now for the night. I've all 3 rods nice and tight on the spot. They've gone out lovely. Probably another 20 spawns of bait over the top, and obviously I have had them 2 fish as well, so I've topped up again. But yes, incredible. I am absolutely made up, and I think I've only done sort of 30 hours of fishing.
and 10 fish already. Amazing. Don't get me wrong, this wind today has played havoc. It has been a nightmare. It's been a horrible crosswind, and for me that's the worst. I'd rather have it in my face or off my back. Crosswind so hard, it is a clip and it just pings round. No matter how much you aim to the left, to the right, whichever way it's going, it seems to still ping round, and all of a sudden the wind will drop and you're still aiming at the tree that you thought you were going to aim at, then it continues to go straight. Yeah, crosswind's an absolute nightmare. But yeah, like I said earlier, it sort of swung and went off my back a little bit more, so everything went out just absolutely bang on. So I'm just going to sit down now and just enjoy the evening, and hopefully I'll be back through the night with another one. If not, I'll catch up with you in the morning. Well, definitely looks like the fish have turned back up now, because this is fish number 11 and it's another low 20. This one's proper kicking off on the mat. What a mega session so far, and the night's still young. I think it's only like 9:30, so we got a fair bit of time left yet to go yet. So let's get a few pictures of this one and get him slipped back. Well, we're back with fish number 12, and who doesn't love a nice wake up call in the morning with a stunning fish like this? Another low 20, but the bites still keep on coming. It's really turned into a mega session, this one. I know I said it before, but yeah, incredible. Let's get a few pictures of this one and get him slipped back. Good morning. As you would have seen, I've had a couple more. I'm now on 12 fish. And the wind's got up again today. It's blowing southwesterly, so it's another crosswind, so it's going to make the fishing a little bit more difficult. It's not as strong as yesterday, but it's there. But it's just to make it a little bit of a pain. But yeah, we're managing it. It's turned into a real great session, this one. I have got tonight, if I want to, I will have to be off work early. I'm going to just see how the day goes, how it plans out, and see if I think there's a few more fish to be had. I'm not going to lie. They're showing this morning, but again, they're not on me. They're sort of out the back of me. They're more sort of over that end of the lake. I'm not sort of on the bulk of the fish. Obviously, I'm on fish, but the bulk of the fish are sort of more over the other side. I think I'm just sort of nicking the odd fish. I think they just come up over me a little bit and have a bit of a hit, and then they push off back over the other side, because, like I said, they are showing, but just not on me. And obviously I can't get on them fish, those swims are occupied. But obviously I'm well happy how this session's going. To have 12 fish, yeah, incredible. I think that's sort of, haven't even done 48 hours yet. Yeah, so I'm just going to kick back, have a few coffees. As you all know, I do love a coffee. So I'm going to sink a few of these. And it's a little bit warmer today, which is nice. It's, like I said, the wind's not as strong, and doesn't look like there's any rain forecast today, which will be nice. And there's a little bit of sun on the cards, I think, this afternoon. So hopefully that'll spur the fish on again, because I do find that they do like the sun more in here. Like sometimes when it's raining, it's hammering down, you think, yeah, this is perfect. But when the sun comes out, that's when you seem to get your bites, which is mad. But yeah, that's the way it goes. Like I said, I'm going to sit back, sink a few coffees, and just enjoy being back out on the bank again. I just refreshing the rods and put out
probably 6 to 8 spombs of bait, and it's just produced another bite. Looks like a few fish have moved back over me. So the bites did slow up a little bit, but we're starting to take a few more bites again now. So I'm going to concentrate, as there's a fair few weed beds in front of me, and hopefully get this one in. Well, we are back with another one, and this is fish number 13, and it's another stunner at £26. Check that out. Absolutely buzzing with this session. 13 fish, absolutely incredible. And I think it's still only the morning. Rod's back out there, another 4 spombs of bait over the top, and fingers crossed we can have a couple more. Get in there. Let's get a few pictures of this one and get him slipped back. Well, I was just sat there chilling out on the bed, and the left hand rod is just slightly pulled up tight, and it looks like we're in to another carp. It's just coming back through the weed bed nicely, as every bite seems to just go into the weed bed behind. I've got sort of like a weed bed behind my spot, and every fish has gone into it. But as I said previously, just a little bit of a gentle pressure, and they do pull themselves out. Hopefully we can get this one in, and we'll have another one to show you very soon. Well, the fish just keep on coming this session. This is fish number 14 at around sort of 23, 24 pounds. Check that out. What an absolute stunning common. This session is just going from better to better. Absolute incredible. And as you can imagine, I am well made up how it's all going. So let's just get a few pictures of this one and get him slipped back. Come on, the carp. just an update going into the final evening. I am going to stay on tonight. I will have to be off early for work, but I've had an absolute cracking session. I've had 14 so far, so I think it's worthwhile staying on and seeing if I can nick a couple more before I got to get off tomorrow morning. Just a little reflect on how this session has been. What an incredible session. I mean, mega session. I've had 15 bites, landed 14, which I think is absolutely amazing. Just think how weedy it is out there. It just shows the rig and the tactics I'm using is working really well. So tactic wise, it's just my ever faithful slip D Ronnie, and bait wise it's just hemp, tigers, crayfish mini mix, bug boilie, sweet corn, bit of rock salt, and then loads of bug spod syrup and the bug smoke. This time of year now, once they've spawned, I do add the tigers in the mix. I don't think they can get enough of tigers this time of year. Obviously, if the venue allows it, I'll always use tigers this time of year. I personally think the carp absolutely love the crunch of the tigers. Yeah, no, it's gone well. Don't get me wrong, getting the rods out tonight was a little bit more difficult. It's a nasty crosswind come in again, so it took a little bit longer, but they've gone out absolutely perfect, to be fair, in the end. It did take a good few casts, but we got there. I think it's more important to constantly keep casting until you're absolutely bang on the spot. And I don't think it makes too much difference. Knots fishing a lake like this is quite a busy lake, and they see a lot of leads, a lot of spoms, so I don't really think it makes any difference of sort of how many times that lead hits the water, if I'm honest. So I'm just gonna sit back, watch the evening sort of draw in, get myself an early night. As I said, I got to be up early, and hopefully I'll be back in the night with a fish. If not, I will give you a little update and a little send off in the morning before I head off for work. Well, that is the session over and all wrapped up. Everything's back in the van and all packed away. Unfortunately, I did lose one on dark last night, but nothing else for the night. It looked like the fish completely pushed off of me, and I didn't have any more. But what a mega session. I know I've said it time and time again this session, but what an incredible session. 16 bites, 14 landed, 3 30s to 38.8. Absolutely incredible. I am well made up. And consider I haven't fished this lake in a little while. I think roughly it was around sort of last October I properly fished it. So I'm absolutely buzzing to be back on here and have a session like that. Absolutely incredible. So I've got to head off to work now, but I just want to say thank you all very much for watching. It is much appreciated. If you could like, comment, and more importantly hit that subscribe button, it does mean an awful lot to me. And thank you all very much, and I will see you on the next one.